bros head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
Time in the pocket as possible.
Little bit.
You let's run it one more time. Get out my way. Go ahead and hike it. Buy some time in the pocket. I'm not even looking at the route yet. I'm just trying to make sure I have the time in the pocket. Pass it to the right. And that's it, guys. Easy touchdown. Again, I know it's only 2 routes. But hopefully, if you don't trust, alright guys, so number 4 on the list, we're going to be in the formation be close, and our play is going to be called deviation slide. We're going to do random cover 3 like always, and the only adjustment that I make right here is I streak my tight end at A. And as you can see, this is kind of a similar concept to the previous play. We've got the fade route on the right side. We want to run that fade route to the wide side of the field. In this case, though, we've got really good check down options with our fullback and our receiver on the crosser. So if things aren't open deep, you still have really good options underneath. I also like to cancel play action animation, mid animation, just by hitting the sprint button, so right trigger or R2, and that just gets you into passing mode a little bit sooner. But let's go ahead and run it and watch our B receiver, and he should go wide open. We're just going to pass it to the right, and touchdown. Now, just like the last one, guys, I will say this one has not been 100% consistent for me. Like, I want to show you guys ones where it works, but there will be cases where for whatever reason it just doesn't work. Cover 3 years, as far as I can tell, are just not as consistent post-patch compared to pre-patch, but they still are pretty good. But what's going to happen right here is we have our streak occupying the safety, just holding him to the side long enough that he's not going to come and cover our fade route. And then on this side, I don't know what exactly happens with this deep third. I think maybe the crosser distracts him. You see the crosser from Mike Evans coming underneath. He just gets distracted, but he was already kind of playing dad coverage anyway. And we just get over the top.
Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing.
Clip don't lose. We watching.
I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that because they got you? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight.
And pass it to the right and finish a touchdown. So let's do it again. Streak our tight end at A. Cancel the play action. Oh, got hung up on the running back for a sec. Pass it to the right, and there you go, guys. We'll run it one more time, see if we can go 3 for 3. But just like in the game. And so right there, again, he reacted a little bit to A. And besides that, I like running it with the deep post going towards the short side of the field. Alright guys, so number 3 on the list is a play you might recognize if you saw the previous video. It's I-form close. The play is PA tight end league. It is the only cover 3 bomb I'm aware of that survived the patch by EA. I don't think it's as good as it was before, but it still can work pretty well. We're going to smart route our tight end at A. And besides that, I like running it with the deep post going towards the short side of the field. So in this case, I'm on the right hash, going to the right. Let's go ahead and run it. I don't think it gets as wide open as it usually does. Okay, now right there, it got extremely open. It got extremely open on that. It's not always that open, but holy cow, that was super open. If it was that open every play, it would be the best coverage feature in the game. Unfortunately, as you guys will probably see, I had to throw it early there because of the pass rush. But it was actually going to come really open once again. So maybe it's better than I thought. But let's run through it a couple times. Let's see if we can get a play where it's a little bit closer. Even right here, I mean, so you can see, and that's kind of what I'm talking about, guys. You saw the deep third reacted a little bit better. So pre-patch, that deep third, which is never react at all. Just receiver. And your fade route from the wide receiver will just be stupid open. Now it does not work anymore. Let's go ahead and run it. You'll need to probably streak the tight end as well. But if you go ahead and run it, it doesn't work anymore. It's covered. So you need to say, well, why are you showing me this? And this, spread very, very quickly after the new patch came out. All we have to do, guys, is leave X on the drag, put Y on a streak, and put our tight end A on a streak, and watch what happens with our wide receiver. This time, he's just going to come super open. I didn't even do a good job of leading it there, and he got chucked. And the reason is that, if we saw this, let's do the replay, we saw this a little bit on some of the other cover 3 years. The corner out here, he's like running away. He's not running with the receiver. He's kind of running to the outside. We saw this a little bit earlier after the new patch came out. All we have to do, guys, is leave X on the drag, put Y on a streak, and put our tight end A on a streak, and watch what happens with our wide receiver. This time, he's just going to come super open. I didn't even do a good job of leading it there, and he got chucked. And the reason is that, if we saw this, let's do the replay, we saw this a little bit on some of the other cover computers. The corner out here, he's like running away. He's not running with the receiver. He's kind of running to the outside. We saw this a little bit earlier as well.
Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm ready. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me bow, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need to win, who need to win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. The sideline, a touchdown.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
50 seconds, Mike, 50 seconds.
On play action, they'll throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. This is taken around the 12. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
For Carolina.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Is third down.
Love from the gun. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen.
Jamie Gillen in punt formation.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a big no-no last time. A safety to make this score 2-0 where we stand now. So, see if they can atone for that mistake.
You give up points, but on the flip side, the positive side, after you punted the ball away and kicked it away,
defense held.
Defense held for you, so there's a little bit of relief there. Now they know they can get back out on the field, run their offense, and try not to put their defense in a bad spot again.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Kareem Hunt, 36 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
At the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more there and another 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Play fake. Here's Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
You know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, Love trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with
with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now,
and the Niners get there and bring him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On the ground, McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing. Love. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
It's a gain of 7.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Bandit, watch the twist, watch the twist. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
On 1st down. It's Hunt, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Dancing to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They'll run. This is Hunt. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And they'll try to run the option here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head, his head coach and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Exit. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Love gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
First down, going to the air with Love. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, Love. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it.
Oh, Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action this time with Love. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 3rd down, Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Hunt, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
6-yard line.
Here's Hunt. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football, just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there, ends up getting spilled for a loss.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal. That's the end.
Back now here in Santa Clara.
With the score.
It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. He'll drop to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kareem Hunt. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Good. Makes the score Niners 24, Panthers 2.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this one is incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
To throw again. Love. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And that'll make it 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Love now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Out to his left. He's going to look deep for more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards. They run with Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
57's the mic. Mark 57. Here we go, G. Here I come again. Here I come again.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kareem Hunt saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Niners 31, Panthers 2.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
DJ Moore
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Let's get off the field. Right there, 54, right there, 54.
On second down, Love once more. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Tarvarius Moore in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. The Panthers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and a mile. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
The ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope and anticipation to maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive to do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
She-Rag got me.
Hit one and be some, you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been through from the food. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say up, so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it. If you gon' do it, then don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You built like that.
Oh, look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke and shake it all up. My moves make them run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Work the middle, 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 work the.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instant?